Breakdown.
What's up guys, Sean16 here with the yearly WWE 2K ideas video. The idea focus is on WWE 2K18 and what should be in the game. For the first time ever to the series, I'll be narrating my ideas, but the subtitles like this will still be here. Without further ado, let's get started. Idea number 1, emotion selection for entrances. It basically works the way it sounds. Select an emotion to go with the superstar's entrance. Give them a sense of feeling. Have The Rock be happy on his way to the ring, Chris Jericho sad, John Cena angry. It's like what you can do as story designer. Idea number 2, advanced tag team entrances. This should work the same way as to going into advanced creation with an individual superstar's entrance. Idea number 3, losers breakout. So in 2K17, we were given the ability to break out after winning a match. But what if we lost a match? If I feel the game screwed me and I lost a match, I would want some retribution instead of restarting a match. Idea number 4, AI post-match breakout. On the topic of idea number 3, should the AI feel the same way sometimes? I mean, in 2K17, after the AI would surprisingly win, they do their victory scene and nothing else happens. No breakouts. It's like if they are a heel and won a match, it's like, I've won and there's no need to hurt him or her anymore because I've won. The AI needs the ability to break out after winning a match, to show aggression, and to relate to how it's done on WWE TV. Realism. Idea number 5, Rivalry Breakouts. The only kind of breakout that was used in 2K17 during rivalries, mainly in universe mode, was entrances. Sure, there were mid-match and post-match breakouts / run-ins, but that was on my career. 2K18 needs what my career is able to do that universe mode can't. Besides entrance breakouts, universe mode is given cutscenes as a cover-up or act like it's a breakout, but without our control. Idea number 6, barroom and parking lot brawls. After November 28th, 2016 edition of Raw, where Seth Rollins beat up Chris Jericho in the parking lot and Sheamus and Cesaro got into a bar brawl with drunk guys, I wanted to suggest bringing back parking lot brawls where finishers like the pedigree or the rock bottom would be performed on top of a car like Here Comes the Pain, and bar brawls would act like the SmackDown and Raw games. Idea number 7, breakout finishers. Just like how post-match run-ins or breakouts are set at 80%, built it up, and used signatures, then finishers, they should be used in entrances and mid-match run-ins too. Idea number 8, control mid-match and post-match run-ins. 2K17's mid and post-match run-ins were controlled by the AI when it came to universe mode. You could play too, but a superstar needs to be a manager and then set up a run-in. In 2K18, anytime players want to simulate a match that includes a run-in, we should be given the ability to choose when to interfere. Idea number 9, fight back against post-match breakouts. If you could fight back against superstars who did a post-match run-in, why not if, say, the AI broke out after winning a match, but you had the chance to fight back? Should work the same way as a post-match run-in. Idea number 10, new OMG moments. So far, I got the ideas of Charlotte's standing moonsault off the announce table, Randy Orton's spike DDT off the barricades, Roman Reigns catching finisher spear off Shane McMahon's coast to coast. If you have any suggestions, put it in the comments section. Idea number 11, reversing styles and moveset. For years, we were able to tweak a superstar's moveset, everything but the way a superstar can reverse a grapple or an attack. Picture Big Show, a super heavyweight, doing a backflip off an opponent's shoulders of a back suplex reversal. Idea number 12, new reversal mechanics. Reversing should flow more smoothly and make matches more accurate with the additions of using the square button, X button, triangle button, circle buttons when reversing. If a superstar has been Irish whipped, bounce off the ropes, and comes running at you, and you do absolutely nothing, no attack, no grapple, no finisher, no use of the L1 button, instead of the classic bumping into each other, you would automatically counter with leapfrogs and going under, to then follow it up with an attack or grapple move. Idea number 13, running moves collisions. Slightly familiar to the grappling minigame where you and the AI opponent or player will use the same button, then one of you gets pushed to the corner. In 2K18, when running or have been Irish whipped, if hit the square button at the same time, as well as both opponents have low stamina, leads to a collision and then have both opponents struggle back to their feet. Idea number 14, back and forth punching, kicking, finisher to finisher sequences. When both competitors are on low stamina, they go into a back and forth button sequence, punches and kicks as seen on TV until the other gets an advantage. And if you have a move thief trait, where you perform your opponent's finisher, you go into a reversing sequence of finishers until you're hit with a finisher like Stone Cold Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 13. This basically plays just like WWE 13 through 2K16 story modes, with quick time event sequences where it involves hitting a button at the right time. Whoever wins the sequence gets half their stamina back. Idea number 15, interrupting promos. 2K17 only had one superstar interrupt the other when they were cutting a promo, or just called out a superstar and somewhat pretended they were interrupted, so 2K18 needs to have a breakout-like feature where a superstar can come out anytime during a promo. Even at the end, we should also get the ability of, let's say AJ Styles calls out James Ellsworth, but Dean Ambrose came out instead. We should have the ability to swap who originally was about to come out with the unexpected. Idea number 16, story mode. Since WWE 13, my mind has been set on Ruthless Aggression, or another Road to WrestleMania. So if you have an idea for a story mode, put it in the comments section. Idea number 17, tag team, triple threat, 4-way with manager promos. Doing a promo with just two superstars does get boring, so if you want to build up to a match towards like a Money in the Bank pay-per-view, championship matches, rivalries, or just have a manager by your side to speak for you like Paul Heyman for Brock Lesnar, expanding promos to have more than two people in the ring should do the trick. Idea number 18, add/change hairstyles and beards for WWE superstars. Hair dye was all we got for WWE 2K17. We need the ability to change or update hairstyles like Braun Strowman after the bracelet, and or add beards to superstars like Dean Ambrose. Idea number 19, mixed gender tag team matches. Ever since 2K15, it felt like 2K games, as well as used, were separating superstars and women superstars from each other, from being allies, enemies, and a tag team. But ever since the first mixed tag team match of the brand split between the teams of Enzo Amore and Sasha Banks versus Chris Jericho and Charlotte, must give 2K and Ukes a reason to bring the feature back, plus the intergender glitch in 2K17 is another reason among fans. Idea number 20, more rivalry slots in universe mode. 2K, Ukes, give us more rivalry slots in universe mode. 1 or 2 more is fine, but anything more than the standard 3, it's tiresome. Idea number 21, add hashtags to your shows. Create a hashtag for your custom shows so it feels like an actual show instead of just having the WWE logo on the bottom right corner of your screen. Idea number 22. Use entrance attires for promos. Makes more sense that way to have whatever the superstars is wearing in the entrance attire. I mean, why go into a promo looking like he or she is going to have a match, but if you don't have a match on the cards for My Career or Universe mode, then they should just be wearing their entrance clothes. But if they do and it is next, then you're staying in the ring after you're done your promo and you would be wearing a in-ring attire. If it's later in the night, then wear the entrance attire. Unlike 2K18 where your match could be next and you left the ring after your promo with in-ring attire on for no reason. Idea number 23. Customize stats in Universe mode. Use and customize stats for superstars of how long they've been in the WWE and how many and what kind of championships they've won. This could come in handy for creative superstars based off real wrestlers who may or may not have been part of the WWE, like TNA or Ring of Honor, just like making a resume. Idea number 24. Cover stars. In my opinion, the cover should be like the old SmackDown vs. Raw covers due to the brand split. Who should be on it should be SmackDown's very own AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose, Alexa Bliss, The Miz with Maurice, and American Alpha, as well as Raw's own Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Sasha Banks, or Charlotte, can't decide, and The New Day. Idea number 25. Create a Minitron for entrances. Using the video creator, create any kind of video for your Minitron, just like with the Titantron of a superstar's entrance. Idea number 26. Royal Rumble / Battle Royale matches must have a Money in the Bank mechanic. 2K17 delivered a more efficient and challenging mechanic system to ladder matches. The mechanic should apply with the Royal Rumble and Battle Royale matches, as for years the current mechanic makes the matches too easy and annoying to the point where I don't play them anymore. Idea number 27. Commentary teams on individual shows. Since Jerry the King Lawler is out of the WWE, no disrespect, means there should be an opening for Mauro Ranallo, Corey Graves, and Brian Sexton. Oh wait, Brian Saxton as new commentaries. Because of the brand split, there should be 3 individual commentary teams for 3 individual shows. Raw must have Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and Brian Saxton. SmackDown with JBL, Mauro Ranallo, and some other third guy between Tom Phillips and David Otunga, and NXT with Tom Phillips and Corey Graves, making the shows feel like its own property. Idea number 28. Crowd emotion. I want to see how the crowd reacts to big wins like a superstar winning a championship, and big losses like The Undertaker's loss at WrestleMania 30. Idea number 29. Create crowd signs. You may or may not know this, but in past games before WWE 2K15, you were able to create and have custom-made crowd signs using the paint tool option. I want the ability to make crowd signs, as they could be wacky as to making references to different wrestling shows or any other non-WWE related things. Idea number 30. End a show with a promo instead of a match. It could be optional to end a show with a match, however, but it makes much more sense to fulfill the show closer promo with a promo to close the show. But it should relate more to rivalries, as on TV, WWE always seem to end their shows with a confrontation of 2 or more superstars set to battle each other at the pay-per-view for championships, or a number 1 contenders match, leading to a stare-down or a brawl. Idea number 31. Run in on championship matches. Why this feature isn't in WWE 2K17 is beyond me, but this feature should work 100% of the way an ordinary run-in would work. That's what I want to see in a championship match, including rivalries. Idea number 32. Disqualification enhancements. Low blows and interference attacks, eye gouging or poking, and refusing to break the 5 count on rope breaks of submission holds should have the ability to get either you or the opponent disqualified. If the referee is down or has his back turned, low blows and eye poking are accessible as a dirty move for a brief time. Idea number 33, tag team post-match breakout or run-in. If we could run in on a tag team's entrance, why not attack or be attacked by a tag team once their match is over? Have one superstar attack and beat down a defenseless superstar, and one attack his or her partner on the outside. Once one superstar is KO'd, the remaining superstar is left into a 2-on-1 assault. It's possible to overcome those odds. Idea number 34, romance in universe mode in my career. The last time I played a WWE game that had almost everything, including a little romance, had to be WWE 2K18 and WWE 12's universe mode and story designer. There's nothing wrong with the little romance in the WWE. Currently with the Cedric Alexander, Alicia Fox, Noam Dar love triangle storyline going on Raw and 205 Live, and there's husband and wife Miz and Maurice on SmackDown, so I would like a feature like this to come into play. Idea number 35, crowd fighting in the stands plus the other side of the arena. Battle all over the arena is the idea. Fighting or going into the stands could come in handy as it would work the same way as the fighting in a crowd aisle. This could come in more handy for the heel AIs as a way to escape a match or being attacked by a superstar's run-in or breakout. Even in no disqualification matches, they could try to get away. If they do, the match will rule itself as a no contest. Plus, fighting beyond the timekeeper's area should be able to make the game more expandable and interactable, as 2K17 kinda has it, but it's glitchy. And speaking of interactable, idea number 36, crowd interaction. Mainly the closest interaction with the crowd we got is taunting. Seeing and hearing how the crowd reacts to it, either they love it or hate it. Past WWE games and Extreme Rule matches had the ability to interact with the crowd by taking potential weapons like taking a soda cup and spitting in the opponent's face. The crowd interaction should involve not just taunting, but should involve an argument / bickering between a superstar and a fan or a high five. The interactions should be very in line to a superstar face or heel persona. Idea number 37, Rivalry promo recaps. This feature was in 2K16's My Career, so I like this feature to play a bigger role than what My Career did. As it focused on rivalries, every once in a while it should be used as the show's intros by showing pictures just like 2K16 and have dramatic music. But since there could be more than one rivalry on a show, only one rivalry can be shown as the show's intro if it was the highlight of a previous episode. Pay-per-views should sum up all the rivalries in the intro instead of showing a promo before you start each rivalry match. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's just faster that way. Idea number 38, alignment type selection. Superstars like Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho, and AJ Styles that are heels get cheered by the WWE fans. As for guys like Roman Reigns and John Cena that are face get booed. That's why there needs to be some alignment type feature that should connect with how the crowd reacts, where you can be cheered as a heel, booed as a face, maybe a mixture of both like John Cena sometimes, or just a plain face or heel. Plus, another idea for this feature is that when it comes to promos, it should be a little more easier to make the crowd cheer for you and boo you. If you are a face but the crowd hates you, it'll be a challenge to get them on your side like 2K17. Idea number 39, crowd chanting. There needs to be more crowd chanting, where they are chanting something about a superstar like fight Owens fight, Roman's ooh ah, or even doing a similar let's go Cena, Cena sucks chant on a superstar. The match itself, depending on the star rating, should also be heard, like if the match isn't doing so well, the crowd could start chanting boring, boring, or even chant the show's commentators if the match is boring. Idea number 40, crowd levels of excitement. On the topic of crowd chanting should be the crowd going crazy and shouting louder over a great match. It all depends on the 5-star rating. If it's low, then the crowd will be dead silent, but anything past 3 stars, the crowd will start getting excited. Idea number 41, match types. 3 stages of hell, buried alive, I quit, lumberjack. 2K15, 2K16 have proven they can do a 3 stages of hell, buried alive, and even a casket match if they were an exhibition. Lumberjack matches are somewhat if you call it is in 2K17 by having a one-on-one match with 2 superstar managers in each corner, but should expand the rate of superstars involved in the match a little more. As for I Quit, it's basically a last man standing with a referee holding a microphone and asks you if you want to quit to your opponent. If Ukes were able to do it for THQ, they should be able to do it again. Another idea is to bring back special guest referee. I want this feature back, and so does everybody else that played and enjoyed this. After Dean Ambrose special guest referee for AJ Styles and James Ellsworth, it needs its comeback, along with the ability of what was done for WWE 13, where general manager at the time, John Laurinaitis, came out to replace you if you weren't doing your job right and set out another referee.
I said stop the match. Your services as special guest referee are no longer required.
Oh, good night.
Idea number 42, Paul Heyman Guy in Universe Mode. WWE 2K17's My Career Mode was awesome, featuring Paul Heyman as your advocate and being a Paul Heyman guy. Universe Mode needs something like that, where any superstar could be a Paul Heyman guy or girl. Just like My Career, you could help a superstar build a story to become a champion and a main eventer. Idea number 43, bring back 2K15 Story Collection. We can all say WWE 2K15 was horrible, but the Story Collection feature it had for Universe Mode was interesting. It was basically a story design replacement, but for the first time ever on Universe Mode, it was kinda like choosing how we wanted the story to go instead of having the game to wing it for us. Idea number 44, no more repetitive matches in My Career Mode. Since WWE 2K15, probably the biggest reason why anyone would quit playing My Career Mode is because it gives us the same superstar to face once or twice a week. No one wants that. Just like how no one wanted Sasha Banks and Charlotte to face off and play hot potato for the women's championship for several months. I'll make it plain and simple. We don't want to see repetitiveness in 2K18, as it's very annoying, it's a waste of time, and somewhat a waste of money. We want to see something different. Either give us that or give us this next idea. Idea number 45, Story Designer in Universe Mode. It could be a standalone feature like in the previous games, but Universe Mode honestly needs something like this, as Universe Mode is barely upgraded yearly. By adding this feature, it should be used for the Rivalry Manager and promos. Customize rivalries of each show of how you see fit by using cutscenes to make custom storylines. Create your own set of dialogue for promos, type in what you want to say no matter how ridiculous it is, and see how the crowd reacts to it. If the rivalry slots are full, make one up by using cutscenes and promos to make it seem like a true rivalry. You are taking more control over your shows. Idea number 46, Champion and Money in the Bank holder promos in Universe Mode. WWE 2K17 video creator feature had the Champion promo cutscenes and Money in the Bank holder promo cutscenes. Those scenes deserves to be in Universe Mode. It makes more sense that way of how it's done on TV. Idea number 47, General Manager in Universe Mode. This is kinda like the General Manager mode of the old SmackDown vs. Raw games, but a GM's role is very different, as their role will be on screen. The GM will give promos about situations like #1 contender spots for championships, or to just give a statement. even be involved backstage by being interviewed and talk to superstars. Raw, NXT, SmackDown, or any show can use actual GMs or create a wrestler and set them as a general manager. Idea number 48, competing shows and revenue. Along the lines of playing general manager comes the ability to have main roster shows compete for ratings and revenue. The revenue can be used for buying unlockables. Just like in the old SmackDown vs. Raw games, WWE.com will show which show was better and what was the #1 highlight of the week. Idea number 49, backstage and in-ring interviews in universe mode. If 2K16 and 2K17 had it for their My Careers, it's only fair to introduce interviews to universe mode. Backstage interviews can be accessed in the promo cards. Once selected, you're then given the choice to give a promo by yourself or with a tag team partner. You can also be interviewed in the ring sometimes, but as a post-match interview. It automatically can happen if there's a rivalry going on. You can or could be attacked by a superstar or a team who are set in a rivalry, or just selected to attack like a breakout/run-in. So that wraps it up for today, as I plan to do a few concept videos soon here and there. But as always, if you enjoyed today's video, smash that like button, comment, subscribe, look us up on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and I will see you next time.